Good evening. My name is Egato Tracy. I'm a marriage counselor, and today, what we'll be looking at today is how to deal with a cheating husband, part 1. Handling a cheating husband is emotionally draining, and the right approach depends on your priorities, safety, and emotional well-being. So here is a practical step-by-step way to tackle it. Number 1 is confirm before confronting. Don't rely on hearsay or assumptions. If somebody tells you anything about your spouse, don't just rely on it. Ensure you have clear signs and proof, like messages, behavioral changes, unexplained absence, before taking action. Acting without sanctity can backfire, because actually you might just be acting wrongly and there's nothing actually happening. Number 2 is protect your emotional health first. Infidelity can shake your self-esteem. Before making big decisions, give yourself emotional space. Lean on a trusted friend, therapist, or faith leader for support, because you might need it. You cannot really handle infidelity all by yourself. It stresses somebody, it stresses you, it stresses your emotional health, it stresses your mental health. So before you take action on cheating, on handling a cheating husband, you must have to get a therapist, talk to somebody, have somebody to lean on. Number 3 is confront calmly and not in anger. When you are confronting your spouse about some certain issues, you should learn to talk calmly, not in anger. When you speak to him, pick a private time when emotions are under control. Use I sentence instead of accusation. That is, for example, I have noticed changes in our relationships that hurt me dearly, to avoid escalating into shouting matches. Okay, so don't just start shouting when you are confronting him. Don't just meet him and start shouting, asking questions. Confront him based on what you have heard and let him explain to you. Be calm. Number 4 is listen to his side. Not when after confronting him, you don't listen to his side. You must listen to what he has to say. But stay aware. Sometimes cheaters will deny or twist the truth. Listening doesn't mean believing everything. It means gathering all information before deciding your next move. So as he's telling you about his own side, as he's talking about his own side, you should always listen very well and take the necessary, so that you can take the vital information you need for your next move. It might also be it might also be your tips for what you will need. It's your important tips as to what you will need to take your next action. Number 4 is, this is number 5 now. Decide on boundaries. Decide on boundaries. That is, ask yourself, can you forgive a cheating husband? Before you start any argument, can you ask yourself this question: can I forgive? Or can you rebuild trust? When the trust is dead, it's actually difficult to rebuild it. But you must ask yourself first and get the answer first before you continue. Okay? So ask yourself this question. Then ask yourself again, do you need a trial separation? So most times, separation is what you need, not just divorce immediately. Okay, some people, when immediately they are having issues with their husband, they are the first thing the first thing they do, the first thing that comes to their mind is that let me just leave this marriage, let me divorce this man and go my separate way. Meanwhile, what you actually need is just a separation for you to heal off, so for you to cool off your head emotionally and otherwise. So then you can also ask yourself again, is divorce the healthiest option? Ask yourself this question: is divorce the healthiest option? What if I divorce? Is it healthy for me? How is it going to affect me? So